Hi, it's Vicky. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to help you energize and find some balance in your life with this grounding, calming flow. So you'll need a block if you've got one, bolster if you've got one, otherwise just get a blanket and a book and join me on your mat. So we're going to get started in child's pose. So if you've got a blanket, roll it up, otherwise use your bolster. Bring your knees nice and wide and then bring your bolster up as high as possible. And then let your arms come down, let your chest come down, and let your ear come down to one side. And find your breath into your lower back here. Soften your eyes to close. And take 3 rounds of breath in total. So finding your center. Allowing those exhales to be a little bit longer than your inhales. Then turn your head the other way. And then just allow yourself to really drape into your bolster here. Let your head rest, let your body rest. Let it take all your weight. One more full round of breath. And find your way back through center, and you can just move that bolster out of the way. They're amazing. If you haven't drifted off to sleep yet, let's get flowing, okay? So when you're ready, you're going to find your way into downward facing dog. Spread your hands nice and wide, little fingers facing forward, and then start to lift your hips up. Keep your knees nice and bent, allow your heart to melt forward, and just walk your feet a little bit out, pedal them out, bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, you're going to raise one leg high up towards the sky. Bend the foot and then kick it right in towards the buttocks here. So lift the knee up, lift the thigh up, activate the hamstring. Exhale, draw knee to chest, float in between the hands. And then inhale, we're going to extend the heart forward. And then exhale, forward fold. Have your stomach connected to your thigh. And reach your body forward, drape it over. We're going to do that 3 times. So it's like a little massage for your stomach here. Inhale. Exhale. Going for 3 in total. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And now from here, you're going to pivot the foot out to the side. So you're going to come to the knife edge of the foot, turn it right around, so pivot away from you. And you'll come to the knife edge of your back foot as well. We're going to inhale, lower the hips, they almost touch the ground, and then exhale, lift the hips up high, send the arm over the head, horizon. Going for 3 in total, exhale. So reach long, and then exhale, lift up and over. And then pivot your way back to center. Find your block if you've got one. If you don't, it's all good. Just work it a few feet in front of you. I see I've lost my earring here, just move that to the side. And then from here, bend through your front knee, find your balance, turn your hips away from you to the side, and then reach into half moon, sending the top arm over the air if necessary. You can reach it up or over. Maybe you can release the bottom fingertips here. Breathe. So anytime you balance, it's going to really help to ground you through your center. Then bend through your front knee. And land down in warrior 2. Keep your hips facing the side. Strong arms. Exhale. Inhale, reach up through those arms. Pivot both your toes in towards each other. And then exhale, hinge from the hips. Melt your heart forward. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring one hand in towards the center. And then twisting from the upper back only. Lifting up through the opposite arm. Lower that hand down and twist the other way. Feel free to bend into the opposite knee as well, or the same knee as the arm. Make it a little bit more freeform if you like. Then release that hand. I'm going to come into Skandasana. So coming to the back, you'll get this flowing a little bit. It's a new one. Then open hip out to the side. Bring the elbow on the inside of the back knee, and then just stay here for a moment, or feel free to find a little bit of flow with the top arm. And then you're going to pivot your way to the back of the mat. Inhale, extend the spine, open the heart, and then exhale, forward fold. Do that 3 times. We're going to make it really smooth. and really grounded. So finding that ujjayi breath. Then turning your foot away from you, turning your back foot away from you, coming into that horizon pose. Inhale, lower. Exhale, send those hips up, send the arm over. Pushing into the earth, finding that stability. When you've done your third one, or fourth one, depending, finding your balance here. So ideally you want 2 blocks. If you don't have a block in the back here, like I don't, it's all good. Just find your balance, fingertips just hovering over the floor. Open your hips to the side of the room. So we're moving from our center, and then reach the arm over the head here. Breathing. Soft gaze. Then bend into that front knee. Land lightly, strong into warrior 2. Inhale, pivot both the toes in towards each other, heels out. And then exhale, forward fold, soften. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, twist, maybe bending a little bit into the opposite knee. Release that hand, then twisting the other way. And again, you can be as earthy about this practice as you like. So if you've got something different that feels good in your body, by all means you do it, okay? Then pivot your way back to the front, and then exhale, forward fold for 3. So you'll find the body opens up a little bit more each time you move. And then when you're ready, glide your way into half moon. Ooh, a little bit wobbly this time. And bend into your front knee, land lightly, warrior 2. Inhale, reach up, pivot your toes in towards each other. Exhale, forward fold, soften. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, twist. Twisting the other way. And then finding Skandasana. So you can choose whether you wave over or whether you just take a little bit of stillness. And so this time we're doing this, when we're circular in our flow, we're able to take our heads a little bit more out of it. So if you're quite a heady person, if you're always thinking up high, we need to think about getting a bit more grounded and a little bit more into our hearts and our bodies. It's a really good flow to get out of your head and into your body. And when you've done your third or your fourth one, I've lost count here, fly away into half moon. Maybe releasing the bottom hands. Then landing lightly, warrior 2. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, twist it out. Releasing, then twisting. Then finding your way into Skandasana. Facing the front of the room, hopefully. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. This is the last one, okay? One more to each side. Warrior 2, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, soften. Inhale, come halfway. Exhale, twist. Every time we're twisting, we're massaging those internal organs that help aid the digestive system. Getting into that stomach. Often we hold tension here, and that's part of getting grounded as well. So sending your energy down into the earth. This is the last one. So making sure you pivot first, coming to that horizon, inhale, lower, exhale, lift up. And if you've missed any of them, it's all good. Just join me. I may have missed something myself. So As soon as you're coming out of the head, it's perfectly natural to skip one. And then here, it's all good, just finding your flow, finding your center. Coming up, inhale, and then exhale. Inhale halfway, and then turn your knees out, turn your toes out, turn your hips out. Gonna rise up halfway, and then exhale. Just let your shoulder and elbow roll in. Little twist here. We're gonna alternate side to side. It's a really nice way to release off through that lower back. And then from here, we're coming into goddess. So reach up through your arms, strong arms. Rise up onto the balls of the feet. Then just lower down through those hips. Maybe find a focal point to focus your attention on. Finding that stillness. If you're getting any cramp, feel free to lower the heels. Otherwise, stay here and breathe. Alright, good. Lower it down. Oh my gosh, wowzers. Come onto your bottom here. Find your bolster or your blanket rolled up. Or you don't need it, it's just an option here. And from here, we're going to come into some nice forward folds. So you should be nice and warm now. And we're going to just cool that heart down. So bringing the bolster either over your leg or just stitch it completely. And you're just going to turn your waist towards the leg with a bolster or the blankets or nothing. And then just allow your heart to melt over. You can turn your head to the side if you like. And allow everything to slow down. Listening into your breath. One more full round of breath here. Full exhale. And instead of coming up, just gliding your bolster or your body in towards the center. And just take a few moments. You can fold your arms over and allow your head to forward fold here. The feet can either be active, the legs can be active, or you can be completely passive. It's up to you. Allowing your body to be supported by the earth. And then keep walking your bolster over your other leg. And then just allowing yourself to drape yourself over and turn your head the other way if you had it turned one way before. Listening into your breath, allowing the facial muscles to completely soften. Taking one more round of breath here. And then just bringing that bolster back in towards the center. Lifting your feet up and your knees up one by one, and feel free to just windshield wiper the knees side to side if you like. And we're going to be coming into shoelace. So send one foot behind you, the knee in front, and then pick your foot up, and you might just be here today, and you might just stay here and breathe. You will, ideally you'd like to have both sit bones on the ground here, so both your hips on the ground. And if you'd like to go a little bit deeper with me, you can cross the knees over one another and then just walk the feet as far away from each other as possible. And then sit the heels back down. And then from here you can either choose to just hold the feet and breathe here, or mount yourself forward and stay here. And again, you can use a block if you've got one handy, or a book. Allow those hips to take all of your worries away, all of your concerns, deep into the earth, nourishing the hips. Let yourself drift into the ground. Feel yourself supported. Feel that balance from underneath you. Allowing that breath to just be natural. Take one more round of breath. And coming up onto the hands, slowly coming up there, and untuck. Crossing it over the other way. You can choose whether you stay up, just making sure both sit bones are on the ground. You can bring a pillow underneath this hip as well if it's not quite reaching there. And then crossing the knees further over if you like. Walking the feet out in opposite directions. Just want to make sure there's no knee pain at all. And then from here, lifting up nice and tall through the spine. Nice soft face. And then from here you may choose to fold forward. Remember, honouring the body, looking after yourself, making sure that we're here to feel into our bodies, to accept our bodies, to nourish our bodies. So push less and allow more. Taking one more round of breath. Full exhale. And working your way up. Sending your block away. Unwind yourself. And you should be ready to start your day on a positive and calm note. So thank you heaps for watching. If you've got any questions or comments, please let me know. And I look forward to seeing you again. Namaste. It's Vicky.